Welcome everyone to the Cosmere Reads for season 7, episode 17, or 138, right? 138.
That's correct.
138. Woo! Booyah! How's everyone doing tonight?
Good.
Can't complain.
Can't complain. Okay. Well, if you did complain, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I got nothing for you.
So I'm sorry that you have to complain about stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. This is in therapy reads, although maybe sometimes it should be.
Yeah, it really should be.
Sometimes.
Actually, I thought we were on a food podcast.
Food. Oh, we do talk about food a lot.
Yeah, we do.
There's a lot of food.
We will get your hunger up.
Ooh, I had sushi for dinner.
Jealous.
Jealous.
So good.
Oh man.
Jealous.
Sushi sounds good right
Yeah.
now.
I had Korean beef bowls.
That sounds really
That
good
sounds
too.
good too.
Yeah.
I have not had dinner, and I worked out, and I was like, I'm gonna eat afterwards, and I completely forgot.
So ground beef in a Korean sauce, and then like a tiger sauce with like coconut aminos mixed together to make like a spicy sauce, and then zucchini, carrots on a bed of rice.
Ooh, yummy.
It was on a bowl.
Lots of veggies.
Yeah, it was good. And some shallots. Got to throw some shallots in there.
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
Good.
It was good. It's delicious. So yeah, personal life. Let's see what's going on in the world of
I
podcasting.
moved again.
You moved. That's right.
You
You
have,
did.
you have like a new setting.
Yeah, it's still kind of the same. I'm still in bed recording, but it's a brand new, fresh, shiny wall behind me now.
Hey.
Ooh.
Maybe
Gotta
eventually I'll put stuff up.
put art on it.
And you said
Yeah,
it's gonna
I
be
will
quieter, huh?
eventually. I knew I wasn't staying in the other place like very long, but this one might be a more longer situation. So I might make it a little more homey and stuff, but we'll see. But yeah, we moved last week, which is why I told everyone I'm like, I think we should just delay one more week.
Yeah, you were moving last Sunday, right? So like you
Yeah.
were in the middle of moving, and you were still going to
we
try to
didn't
record.
know until the day before because we were waiting to hear from the building manager and stuff, and he literally didn't even get back to us till like the night before. So
That's
that's why I didn't really give you guys heads up because I didn't know.
It's
Right?
fine. It's
So,
fine. It's fine.
Anyway, that's what's going on here.
Well, we're recording this week. A little housekeeping. Next week we'll be off, and we're actually going to every other week after this, for reasons of my sanity. More than anything else, I will try to blame anything else, but it's my sanity. As a lot of people that listen to this podcast know, I have 3 total podcasts, so they do take up a lot of time, and I've been trying to cut back on doing the weekly thing with all 3 because I started looking at my calendar. Like there was like when we were on Monday nights, it's better now that we're Sunday nights. When we were on Monday nights, it used to be Monday Cosmic Reads, Tuesday was the Will Reads, Wednesday night I went sailing, Thursday night was my other podcast, Not Entirely Possible, and then you're in the weekend, and I'm like, I need to stop this.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot.
Well, and let's also put on top of that, you don't have an editor.
I don't have an editor, so I do it
So
all
you do it
myself.
all yourself. You have 3 kids.
Yeah.
So there's also
Yeah.
a family.
I have
thrown in there.
hobbies
So-
and family and all the
yeah,
other
so
things.
it's
So
a lot going on. So
Nobody knows how you do it.
yeah. So
don't sleep.
again, when you said something to us about going to every other week, I was like, yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, family and sanity first, always.
Mhm.
is that change permanent, R Saber? It is for the foreseeable future.
Mhm.
So maybe. I mean, as my kids get older and as things evolve and change, we might go back, but it is indefinite for now.
I mean, because how long have we been doing this podcast, Alan? Is it going on 3 years?
We started this on May of 2023, so we're into our
So we're
third
in
year.
our 3rd year. So 3 years we've been trying to basically stay weekly. So I
Yeah.
think we did a good long run of doing it every week. So
Yeah. Arthur, thank you for help with the editing. This one doesn't require hardly any editing at all because we do these live. It's my other stuff that I highly edit that are not live recordings. Yeah, that's what takes up a ton of time. It's not this podcast. So,
right.
Yeah, it's yeah. This podcast does not take up that much editing time.
We're just so flawless all the time that we don't even need to be edited.
Well, when you're live,
Yep.
it is what it is. Like, I mean, I guess I could
Yeah.
polish it up for like the actual podcast episode, but like anyone that comes on there would be like, wait, that's not the same.
The
as
only
what
thing
it
we have
was.
to worry about here is copyright strikes, basically.
Yeah, yeah, that's everywhere. That's YouTube in
That's
general.
true. That's true.
Yeah, YouTube in general. You have to always worry about that. That's why a lot of creators have started using alternative platforms in YouTube because YouTube's their AI is so their bots or whatever are so takedown first, ask questions later. It's very takedown forward. So is TikTok. TikTok's the same way. They will strike you so fast. Not just for copyright, for community violations. YouTube doesn't strike you for community violations as much as TikTok does. People don't realize that. Ever since they changed it with Congress to allow TikTok to stay in America, they like super regulated it. So like now they have like bots that will take down, like, because I have for my other podcast, I do a lot of TikTok shorts, and I put them on Instagram, I put them on YouTube shorts, and I put them on TikTok. I've never had a takedown ever on Instagram or on YouTube shorts. I have about once a week on TikTok where they get taken down or something gets striked or I get a community violation. I'm like, you guys suck. So, just saying.
It's shocking that a Chinese-owned company would be so into.
Singaporean.
Or are they now Singaporean?
Singaporean.
Yeah, now they are, huh? Wait. Is there a wink in there somewhere?
The owner, the CEOs from Singapore, they are based. They are a Singapore
Sure they
registered
are.
company.
Sure they are. Yeah.
But they are private and they're not publicly traded. So whoever their private equity is, ByteDance, might be Chinese, but
Yep.
yeah. Anyway, so it's
Oh well, now everybody knows how the sausage is made.
no, and I've fought it a lot and I've won most of the time. A couple of times I didn't take it back up, but I usually disagree. And I found the easiest. This is a little trick to anyone else want to do content creation. This is my tangent. So tangent sprint time. So you can give like a bunch of drop down reasons on like why you want to dispute what they say. And I found like saying I disagree with it because of yada yada yada, and they have a bunch of different reasons. The one that works the most is other platforms let me, but you don't, and then they immediately put it back up. It's like, oh, well, we need to compete, so competition wins all the time.
Something about this town is so eerily similar to something in my life. I was trying to figure out what it was, and now I remember. So now they have this tool in my company that stops you from using AI tools that aren't self-hosted.
Okay.
So our self-hosted tool, though, I'm not a big fan of. There's a lot of things it can't do, like it can't upload documents correctly. So every so often, I have to go to because I pay to
Right.
use AI tools because I code a lot.
Sure.
So whenever I go to the tools that I pay for, they have it blocked where I can't go to it unless I say the reasoning why I can't, why I need this tool. And just like you just said, I basically say, because our stuff sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it does better, and so it's a better tool. So, and you're not helping me, and I need to be productive. So, I need to get into this. And so every time I have to go use it, I'm basically writing out, it's because you suck.
Pretty
I wonder
much.
if he reads that. I wonder if he reads that. and
You
there's-
suck, do better.
yeah, exactly. I wonder if somebody's like writing that up and like putting it in like a employee personnel file.
It just says we suck all the time.
Yeah,
I don't know how many
Rolando
times
says we suck.
I've said that to IT, like just that, like, this is dumb. That's the reason why.
Yeah, do better.
Do better.
Yeah.
That's why.
Be secure, but do better.
Yeah, they've blocked some sites that I understand. Like they at my company I work for, they overblock sites. So there's stuff that's like actually legitimately I use for my job that I've had to go to get to go to the contact page to get a phone number to call, because there's a product that I have that I need to talk to the back office for this product, and they block the About You page for this other third-party company. I'm like, no. You can't do that.
It's better to be safe than to. You know how it is. I mean, all you need is one.
But you have to put a ticket in it and say like why, and it's always because I want to do my job. That's always my answer.
There you go. I'd like to be able to work today.
I'd like to be able to work today.
Oh.
Yeah. So could you unblock it? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is better to be safe, but they block everything. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
the frustration is real.
Yeah. And if you listen to this podcast, IT department, for an unnamed company, because I don't ever say where I work, but you know who I am. I do love you, and you're awesome.
Oh,
But-
shoot, unfortunately, I said my real name. I should have said my company. My name's Alan Witt, and if you guys can just,
Anyways, so you guys ready to talk about some Cosmere?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So we're chapter 52, Into the Sky. Get a little whiplash action going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
This was
Shallan, Kaladin, come on.
So typically, this is a tool that's used by a lot of authors when you start accelerating as you're getting closer and closer to the end, and it keeps a frenetic pace. So it's like you're thinking like, oh man, some cool action's gonna happen, or you're getting really close to like a climax or something. So that's what I was kind of girding my loins for. Was like,
Yeah.
we're getting ready to go into something.
Well,
crazy.
we are getting to the end of this part. That's next week. So, yeah. Anyway. So, chapter 52, Into the Sky. Now, as the Truth Watchers were esoteric in nature, their order being formed entirely of those who never spoke or wrote of what they did. In this lies frustration for those who would see their exceeding secrecy from the outside. They were not naturally inclined to explain. And in the case of Corberon's disagreements, their silence was not a sign of an exceeding abundance of disdain, but rather an exceeding abundance of tact. Them truth watchers, being all tactful.
I swear, all of these epigraphs sound like Brandon Sanderson's just like, let me see how verbose and prosaic I can get with my phraseology here. It's just,
Just throw some esoteric.
you know what I'm saying?
Like, it's like-
That's what it comes off as every time. I listen to it, I'm like, wow, you got really floral with your word arrangements there, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he only does it for the epigraphs. Nothing else.
Oh, yeah. Everything else is fine.
I mean, the rest of the story is like, it's very like common
But these are-
language.
These are taken from the Word of Radiance, so it's a really proper book. So
Well, that's true. I mean, so basically, it's the equivalent of like the Bible or something. So I
Right.
get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could tell he was just having fun with his verbosity.
Verbosity.
Yeah,
Fun
this
word.
guy.
Yeah. All right. Well, we start with Kaladin as he's walking through the Shattered Plains at night, out to the plateau. Or the same one he encountered Wit a few weeks before. And he verifies that no one can see him, and he steps off the plateau into the chasm and immediately shifts to Shallan. Like so, we get like one quick line, like he's walking, go down, shift.
Wait, Sadius was the one watching him, right?
What do you say?
It was Sadius who was watching him do that, wasn't it?
Sadius? No, he wasn't being. I think Sadius was trying to watch him, but no, he verified it not.
I thought that first section was from Sadius's.
No, it's Kaladin's point of view, and then we
No,
switched.
yeah.
It was just Shallan walking through Sadius's work camp.
Okay.
So yeah, there was
That
just
comes in this next part.
right.
Yeah, maybe
yeah.
he was thinking about Sadius or something. Because
Yeah.
I just remember that.
He might have.
Again,
Yeah.
the whiplash is real. on these-
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So.
I got all
Yeah.
kerfuffled.
Yep.
Kerfuffled. There you go with your verbose.
If there's an extra fun way to say something, I'm going to choose that option.
Indubitably.
I'm here for it, Tree. Go.
So Shallan walks through Sadius's work camp disguised as a messenger boy. So she's getting pretty good at these disguises at this point. just a few chapters ago, she had never tried one of these. In the beginning of this book, she really had it done in disguises, and now she's getting pretty confident. Switching between different characters. She enters into Emirim's manor after passing the checkpoint guarded by a guy named Hav. And Shallan waits for a maid. Waits for the maid and some random man to leave the manor grounds before she changes her clothes to disguise to impersonate that maid and enter the manor. So she comes as a messenger boy to get through the gate with the message, and then she goes and hides in the shadows, waits till the maid leaves, and then changes into that maid.
Right.
Yeah, this is like the first semblance of a plan I think she's ever had.
Right. And we're not privy to the plan. We're seeing it just unfold in real time.
Yeah.
So you're just like, does she have this all figured out? Of course, you find out later on she doesn't quite have it all figured out.
No, not quite.
Yeah.
She had the bones of a plan.
The gist.
Yes. It's better than usual.
That's right. Usually she's like, Puff, I'd like to be off of you.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and we switch back to Kaladin immediately. Whiplash. After landing at the bottom, he runs through the chasm where Syl is alongside of him. And this is where he starts to try to jump onto walls, but fails the first couple times, lands on the ground. And this is where Syl offers him some advice. And Kaladin agrees that he'll practice his ability to fight and lash as well as Zeth. And that's what he kind of vowed himself. It's like, I need to figure out how to do these lashing things and figure out how to fight as well as Zeth does. That's his motivation. So
and he remembers that. Didn't remember this. That Zeth is the one who actually said the term lashing. So he knows it only because he heard him say it.
Right. Yeah. That's a nice little chat with Syl. Anything from this conversation?
I think Syl was like the best cheerleader.
Syl's always awesome.
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah. Gotta catch 'em all.
Yay.
So
She's so cute.
She's awesome.
Yep.
And excuse me, Kaladin. Can you try? Question mark. So. I love that Arsaber. Good quote from there. Excuse me. Can you try?
So sassy, but like in a nice way, in a very encouraging way.
And then we switch. Oh no, we switch back. Yeah, we do switch back to Shallan again.
Mm-hmm.
So Shallan enters the kitchens, trying to imitate the maid's mannerisms. Although she's trying not to talk either, because she doesn't really get the voice down. So she's just doing like these nods and different things like that, trying not to blow her cover. Because even the cook comes up to her and asks her to do something. She's like, mm-hmm.
Yeah, the cook reminds me of like cooks you see in like everything, like Downton Abbey or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like kind of like in charge.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. And Shallan almost runs into Emirim. And he thought he wasn't going to be home, so she kind of starts to panic. But then follows Emirim towards his room. And actually kind of where she confronts him. Yeah. She confronts him.
She does. And she like makes up like something like real quick. And she's like,
there's a messenger waiting outside to give you a message.
Working off the cuff. And she's like, oh, there's a messenger outside. And then she's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get this maid in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was trying to escape into rooms ahead of him, and then he just happened to walk into the same room that she was in.
Right.
Yeah, and then so he gets ready to go in. She intercepts him. He's like, "Oh, you got a telegram out front," and he's like, "Who told you that?" Whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "All right, I guess it kind of works."
Yeah. Pattern. Row. Yeah, do with the pause though.
This maid girl has a little like love triangle drama going on that way.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, can you not choose between them? What are you doing home now?
Yeah. And Aaron does leave to go check on this messenger, and Shallan asks Pattern to pick a lock, and she enters a room and turns out to be filled with Maps.
Wait.
They don't love you like. Yeah.
That's right.
But before she can see what's going on with these maps, we switch back to Kaladin. Because whiplash. Because why not?
Again.
It's killing me.
Kaladin realizes that he needs to get over fear of injury. And then once he does that, he's able to jump on the wall without stumbling or falling.
That was a really good explanation, by the way. Because, I mean, for us outside looking in, and you're just thinking, oh, we'll just step up on the wall. But
Yeah.
when he explained the fact that, like, his mind is like, I'm going to fall. I mean,
Right.
I'm going to fall off of this wall, and I'm going to break bones doing it. And it's like, yeah, I could see. It's like, it's got to be incredibly hard. You know, the whole thing where he's like talking about, like, if you're a child learning to walk,
Right.
yeah, once you can walk, you're fine. But it's like getting there. It's like,
Right.
okay, the idea of now being upright in an unnatural way to me,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, I get it. You know,
It's same thing with like learning.
Riding a bike?
Riding a bike. Yeah, when
Yep.
when you're a parent, teach your kid to ride a bike. That's because when they're little and learning to walk, they haven't really. And they've had the fear response, but it's
yeah,
not.
the fear is not the
It's
same.
not. It's
thing
not
as,
the
like,
same.
They haven't got the scrapey and the bumpies and
They're
stuff.
they're,
You know?
they're pretty much suicidal. I mean,
Right.
toddlers are suicidal.
Oh,
It's insane. Like you have to keep them alive because they're trying to find something pointy objects and shiny. Yeah, knife, let's take that and see what it does.
Yep.
Like
Stairs, I can fall down those.
Yeah, let's go roll down that and see what happens. Like, yeah, toddlers are horrible. Once you get let's say 4, 5, 6 years old and we start teaching how to ride a bike, now you have that a little bit of that ingrained in you.
Right. You remember what ouchies are.
Ouchies are, yeah.
Yep.
So as a parent, you really have to work with the kid to get past the fear of injury to ride the bike. Like, hey, you're gonna fall, but you get back up and you try again. Just keep on going. Like, that's tough. I like this Fisher's comment. I worked at Chuck E. Cheese back in high school. I've seen some shit. I'm sure you have.
Oh man, I have a terrible relationship with Chuck E. Cheese.
Shit.
Does anyone have a good relationship with Chuck E. Cheese?
I don't know
Oh
if
my
anybody
goodness, I
does.
got so many. Oh man, as an adult, I got a terrible relationship with Chuck E. Cheese.
Mm.
Yeah.
As a toddler myself, I reject that statement.
Mm.
Yeah, they're the kids are kids. They're great. I always joke around saying the first 3 years of raising a kid is just trying to keep them alive. That's your main job as a parent. Keep them alive. 'Cause they're kind of helpless. So yeah, so able to get some. I'm sorry, trying to go through all these different back and forths. So he's able to get on the wall without stumbling or falling.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then we switch back to Shallan immediately.
Yep.
Shallan asks Pattern to act as a lookout as she goes and looks at the maps. And she starts to see kind of a pattern.
Pattern.
Yeah. She just takes a bunch of memories of the maps, tries to see the details that she's never seen before, and yeah.
I remember she reads some stuff.
Right.
I don't remember the text that she reads.
They're handwritten storm warden glyphs, and she's puzzled by them because they're not meant to form sentences. They're kind of like
Oh
notations
no, it's the
on
stuff that
side.
she reads about Amaram. So she reads the stuff about Amaram. Is it
Yeah.
this part? Is that the next? I can't remember because it's everything switches so often. Is this the part where she reads about the fact that he's trying to actively bring back the Voidbringers?
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
there's that piece.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember. There was something else important. I can't remember what the.
And they're trying to reach the center of the Shadow Plains before Dalinar's army does.
There it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There it is. That was it. Trying to reach the center. Yep. So I know it was two things that she read that were
Yeah.
sound like were really critical pieces of information.
And she theorizes that Yasna and the Ghostbloods and Aaron all might be interested in the same thing, maybe from different angles, but they're all interested in all this.
Yeah.
Just
it's all
for different.
intertwined.
Yeah. Um, yep. She also realized at this point that she needs to avoid alerting Amaram that his private room has been infiltrated. So she's like, "Oh crap! I'm just like rummaging through all these maps. I need to kind of put it back where they were."
Yeah, luckily she's got that photographic memory though. So
Mhm.
Yeah. And then we switch back again because Kaladin's becoming more comfortable with jumping around. He's going from the ground to the walls.
Get down. Jump,
Yeah.
jump, jump.
Yep. And it's just a quick flash of him just jumping around. That's all it is. It doesn't go much further. Just him jumping from wall to wall. Yeah. Yeah, and he talks to Syl a little bit during this. But just that he's had to change his focus or something like that. Like, he didn't use the word focus, but like basically had to change himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we switch back to Shallan as she returns to the kitchen, disguised actually as Amaram at this point.
Yes.
Using pattern to imitate.
Amaram.
Yeah, the Bright Lord's voice. And she tells the cook, tells the cook that Telesh, I guess the maid, was on a secret mission for Amaram. And you're supposed to pretend to not know anything about where Telesh was this evening. And not to mention the conversation to Amaram at all, to myself at any point.
And don't even talk to me about it because I'm gonna pretend like I don't remember this conversation. I feel like this is a trope thing I see in a bunch of movies.
Yeah.
Where somebody impersonates somebody else and like, and don't you talk to me about it because I'll act like I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like the trope's been used a lot now.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Brandon Sanders should copy off of other people. We're just saying it is a common trope. You know,
it is a common trope. Yeah. Yeah. And then Shallan leaves the manor, changes disguise back to the messenger boy, to return to the front building, where Amaram's now walked up to, and she sends the message from Shallan, from herself, to request to come, like, sketch a Shardblade. And Amaram's like, really? You came, you summoned me from what I was doing. She wants, at this time of night, she sent a messenger, like, about, drawing Shardblades. Like, and the messenger's like, I'm just the messenger. I don't know.
I don't care. She just sent me right now. Maybe it's because it's on the top of her mind right now. And then
he summons his blade. He's like, you mean like this?
You can tell he's like, so, but it seemed like it was like a subconscious thing. Like he is so passionate about having this thing, even though he don't deserve it. So passionate about having it that he's just like, he just summons it, just like subconsciously, like, you know, just it's just there, you know. So you can just tell he's just is in awe of this thing that he possesses.
Yep.
Yes.
And she then realizes that that's her brother's blade.
Yeah, that was dum dum dum. You know?
That was that mic drop moment. I was like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, and that made my heart sink too, because I mean, obviously I want Shallan and Kaladin to be a thing. And now we find out Kaladin actually is the one that killed her brother, and he's gonna find that out eventually. And that's gonna stir the pot a little bit.
Thing is about to go.
Yeah.
Belly
I mean, it's not unsurmountable. It's not like he knew it was her brother. I don't know. I'm still holding out.
Well, and we don't know the whole story, so
no.
I mean, we've gotten bits and pieces of it, but not looking good.
Yep. And then we switch back to Kaladin, who's running and jumping around the chasms and plateaus and draining all of his gems, glowing with stormlight, and there's a bunch of Windspren now that have joined them. You know, as he's running around, the Windspren's all falling on, playing alongside of him and Syl. He's having a good old time. So she's like doing the master disguise, and he's just frolicking through the chasms. I see this frolicking Kaladin just jumping around.
And first, you mentioned Master of Disguise. All I can think of is that terrible data carving.
Turtle.
Yeah, goodness gracious, that thing is terrible.
Amaram for the Amaram Club.
Oh man. Now it was interesting though, the conversation though about, so he talks to Syl about, oh my goodness, what was it about? He asked her about the blade. Oh, jeez. No. He starts getting all like in his feelings
Right.
about going to confront Amram because he starts walking that direction, like like subconsciously just like heading that direction, like kill.
Yeah.
Red rum. He wants to go and like take him out.
Yep.
She's like, home's that way.
Yeah.
But you
It
know
would
what
have
time
been
it
really
is, right?
bad if he went to go do that and Shallan was still pretending to be Amaram.
Oh, that would have been on another level of wickedness.
Yeah.
Do you know what time it is, right?
What time is it?
Is this?
Sorry, that's my quick copyright-free. It's
I
time
love
for
this.
Name That Sprintamon.
No, I love that. Please. Every time, sir. I'm glad you locked that in.
Yeah.
Sprintamon,
Name That
Sprintamon.
Sprintamon. All right, you guys probably can guess this one. This week's.
Well, I assume it's
Is
Windspread.
it Windspread?
Of course, it's Windspread.
Hey.
Yay, Windspread.
Updraft.
Updraft. During your turn, and before your attack, you may return any Sprintamon to play. Okay.
Ooh, the old switcheroo.
They
What does the
often
little bottom say?
They often appear as ribbons of light dancing in the air currents. They seem to take an interest in aspiring windrunners.
Aww.
Ghost. Okay. There we go.
I just noticed in the bottom left-hand corner, it's got the copyright.
To Pokemon.
2017 Pokemon. I just didn't notice that.
Do they all have that? 2017? Yeah. I guess it's.
I did not notice it until just now.
It's all 2000 copyright Pokemon. I don't think Pokemon cares. Or they probably do care. They don't know about these.
They don't care.
70 HP seems like a bit much. Okay.
I mean, well, Alan, pull him up again. What's the HP of someone just like flip through him real quick?
Fire Sprint is 70. Tangent Sprint is 60. Rot Sprint 50.
Oh wow.
Shane
Yeah,
Sprint's 50.
I guess 70 is a lot. Now we're looking at them all, right?
It's same as Syl.
It's the same as Syl. Yeah.
Wow.
Syl.
Creation Sprint. Stormfather's one of the epic ones.
Well, yeah. I mean, come on.
And Pattern 70. Anger Sprint 60. Okay.
I don't know. Aura Saber said there's a plot behind those numbers, so.
Oh, there's a
I
plot
trust
behind it. Ooh.
Grand-
Oh, there has to be a plot. I mean, come on. These numbers aren't.
Yeah.
We're just the interlopers in Aura Saber's mind right now. We're just
Yeah.
trying to understand. What he's
We're trying to
put
figure it out
together.
too.
Exactly. So
Syl should be more.
Syl should be like 200, right under
Right under, yeah.
the father of all, right?
Maybe evolved forms. Wait, do we get evolutions? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do we get evolutions?
Ooh, is there evolution? Oh shit!
Trust me, I got it under control. And yes.
And the plot thickens people.
There will be evolutions.
The plot
Oh my
thickens.
gosh, it's so exciting!
This is getting good.
This is getting fun. Now I need a full holographic color.
Hey,
Hey. Get your work
the
Okay.
cut.
holographic limited edition.
Edition?
Come
Yeah.
on.
Full
The
color.
prism cards.
The prism color. Yeah. Or you have no idea what you've gotten yourself into now.
You have no idea.
Yeah. So we got Windspread. Yay.
Yay!
Anyways, and then as the Windspread show up, we flash back to Shallan for the last POV for this chapter. Because Shallan's talking to Amaran and requests the background on the shard blade. And he just says, oh, I got it from a young Vaden man. He tried to assassinate me. And she thinks at this point that Amaran killed Hilaran. Tries to hold together. And leaves and cries, not knowing that her brother was dead until this point.
Let's just let her keep thinking that Amram is the one, and then Kaladin can just keep it buried way deep down.
Because we're just going to keep
Yeah,
secrets, right? Because that's
Yeah.
not a plot point that might show up.
I hope not.
Never.
Never. We can hope. I can tell you one thing I know about
Boo.
writing. Hope.
We won't hope.
Hope.
Oh,
I can tell you one thing I know about writing is that Yeah. Those things are always used. Like, that's not a secret. That's not even a spoiler. That's just like blatantly
What's not a spoiler?
that when plot lines are that intertwined, they don't collide at some point.
Never happens.
Never happens.
Mm-mm. No, I mean it's a common thing where you introduce a gun at the beginning and never use it again.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
happens all the time in writing,
But in some really, really, really bad TV shows, it happens. Actually,
Oh
a lot.
God, yes.
Like-
Really bad B movies.
Oh, even like the more popular TV shows, like where writers lose their way and they never go back to like on TV shows, like multiple seasons later, and they never readdress like any of the stuff that. A good example of that is like Lost. They had so many crazy plot lines in Lost that never get reintroduced because the writers just like, oh yeah, we forgot to go back to that storyline. We never knew how to finish it, so we just didn't write about it. Like,
I tell you the one that hurt me personally the most, and everybody that was watching it at the time, because it was a cultural phenomenon, was Heroes,
yes,
and it suffered from the writers' strike.
Yeah,
And there are so many plot points that got dropped, never got picked back up, and then they just completely lost their way. And again, good writers make a show, bad writers will break the flip out of a show, and that's exactly what happened with Heroes.
Yep.
Everybody remembers that first season of Heroes because it was like,
yeah, it was so good.
oh God, was it so good?
Well, yeah, it was great, and I was reading something about that, like about how the reason why Hero is so good, it was like ahead of its time in the fact that you had a superhero TV show where there was stakes, like anyone could die. It wasn't you're safe at all. Now it's become more tropish with Game of Thrones, or even things like
Walking Dead. It kind of
Walking Dead. It happens in Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, and then I'm thinking of the Amazon show, The Boys. That kind of stuff. Like, so it became more common. But when Heroes came out, like,
by the way,
having main characters at stake
and Walking Dead, both Robert Kirkman.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
But when Heroes came out, having like main characters at stake was like like there might be some perilous things that happen but they always pull through where it's like no, and then it turned into giant plot armor and no one was ever at any risk at all
because the actors were so big. They got so big. They were like, okay, we need to keep this cash cow on this show, regardless, and that's where it kind of messed up. Garth Ennis. They
eventually went past that with Walking Dead.
Yeah, because I mean it started out like they were going to do that, where like, there was no sacred cows, and then they just were like, well, we got to keep so and so around. Got to keep so and so around.
Yeah, they had them for a while, and then
because the comic, I mean, you were reading that thing every week, and you're like wondering.
Yes.
I mean, every month, and you're like, okay,
Nobody
somebody's going to die. Who's going down this time? And man, when people would die, you're like, no way, that kind of stuff. So,
yep,
yeah,
exactly. So then we switch to Kaladin's final point of view, where he lashes himself up above the plateaus, up into the air, into the sky, and hovers in place. And then he notices that there's a pattern to the plains beneath him. And he stays in the same place for a while, and the wind sprints kind of get bored and move on. And then Kaladin turns to Syl, and asks her some questions, like, were you with me when I was a child? And she's like, yes and no.
Man, she's a politician.
Yeah. Yeah. And Kaladin says all of this is skills due to her. And she says, due to both of us. And Kaladin accepts that. Then they talk a little bit about Zeth's weapon. It's special. And he's like, well, if it's not because he asked if it's a shard blade. And she's like, no, it's different, special. He goes, well, can you still make shard blades? And she's like, no, not kind of.
Yeah.
It said yes, but yeah. She asked, can an unstained blade still be forged? And Syl says yes, but she doesn't say how. That's what it is, yeah.
Right. I was trying to remember.
Yeah, she says yes, but she's like, but she's very cryptic about it. She's like,
Right. It's almost like she's giving like a half answer. Like she's trying to be like deceptive purposefully, so that way she can kind of avoid giving an answer that gives away what she can do and can't do.
Right.
Because you could tell she's like just is abhorrent to the idea of these blades, period.
Yes.
Because it's basically, I basically call them all broken promises at this point.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. And then Syl changes the subject to confront him about Dalinar and Moash and all the stuff going on there.
Yeah. Well, I haven't used
And then
Dalinar yet.
when he comes back, because this is the part where he like started to walk towards.
Yeah, he
Abraham,
walks back
and
towards the camp. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like he's comes back out of the chasm and he's like, oh geez, somebody could have seen me flying around.
Yeah.
And I was like, you didn't think about that until just now. Like,
He was caught up in the moment, man. He's caught up
I
in the
know,
moment.
but still, it's like you're floating around out here, and
Yeah.
what people aren't gonna care that there's a Superman just flying around.
I mean, when you're excited and you're caught up in the moment, you know, none of that matters. That's
I
It's a
guess.
plane.
yeah.
I guess. I mean,
You
what
can
else
say
is flying around at this point in time? I mean, just like
it's like, you
human
know, when you're in your
size.
car and you're like singing at the top of your lungs at a stoplight and you realize that anyone can just look over and see you like jamming out, you know, and it's like, oh, what's up, guys?
Yeah. I tend to look at those people and still keep jamming out.
Oh, so do I.
Absolutely.
100%. But I'm trying to relate to somebody out there. I don't know. I'm trying to make it.
Yep.
I don't care. I'm like, yep, this song's good.
Yeah, I guess normal people might be embarrassed about something like
Yeah,
that.
some people might. I don't know.
Me, I'm rolling my window
I-
down like,
I-
you
I
heard
know-
this? This is a banger.
Yeah.
I know I've looked over and glanced at someone in the car and they catch eyes and they stop. I've seen other people react that way. So
Oh.
yeah. I've seen it. So- what was that?
Oh,
Tree,
Tree, you're breaking up a little
You
bit.
broke up. No, she's going robot.
Uh-oh.
Robot tree.
And even her screen froze.
Oh, it's moving. It's starting to come back. It's moving
Man,
again.
She's moving at like 1 frame per second.
Yep, her lips are moving, and it's zooming in and zooming out. I think your camera is messing up everything.
Oh,
It's doing
no.
its. Oh, now it's back.
Oh no.
It's recovering slowly.
It's
but surely.
recovering.
I'm sorry about that.
What were you
Oh,
saying
don't be
now?
Sorry, it's not your fault.
I said I want them to roll their window down and let me know what they're jamming to.
I know, 100%. 100%. Yeah. And as he's walking back towards the camp, you know, he contemplates killing Amaram, but Syl is trying to make him reconsider it. You know. Yeah. And this is when he walks into the barracks and finds Shen there, getting ready to leave. And he's like, "Yep, I'm leaving immediately." And Kaladin's
That's
like,
right. I forgot that happened. Like right at the end of this chapter.
"Uh-huh."
Right.
Where's
Yeah.
it going?
And he's
Yeah,
like,
so
Shin.
this is
He's
like-
like, Shin. He's like, I don't, you know, I'm not gonna stop you, but you know, he's like, my name's not even Shin. You never asked what my real name is. It's Relaine. He's like, okay. He's like, just remember, Kaladin, you're a good man, and then leaves.
Yeah.
And of course, this to me just sounds like it's all related to this countdown that's happening. So it's like the Parshendi are all like getting things figured out. They're like, we gotta troops. We gotta circle it up. We gotta
Yep.
bring it all back home.
Yeah. And that's how in this
That's what
chapter.
I'm thinking, because I mean, he's so evasive about what he's doing, where he's
Oh,
going,
yeah.
and everything. And it's like, oh, that means you were part of some master plan. The only question is, how did he get notified? Unless it's something that is just ingrained and they just all know on the 5th day of the 12th month on the 14th year or something like that. They all know, hey, look, we got to go back to Mecca because we about to go over here in Rekka.
Yeah. Rekka. Maybe it's something like in the rhythms, like, you know how they all sing along to the. They all feel like they have a kind of a collective hive mind, to me.
Yeah.
So So, heard it through the grapevine.
I'm still trying to understand what was he gonna do with the spear. That part I still don't. I'm not sure I quite get. Because I mean, he wasn't gonna kill his own people, so I still don't really. I mean, I get it. You're showing I trust him,
Right.
but I still didn't quite understand. Is like, what was the purpose of giving him the spear?
Well, I mean, they had that conversation earlier where he asked for a spear, and Kaladin said no, and he's like, "So I am still your slave." And that's when Kaladin went to Dalinar and was like, "Hey, can
Right,
I?"
but why did he ask for the spear? I'm still
Because he's
that
part of
part
Bridge 4. Like he's.
This is the Chekhov's gun thing for me. So, unfortunately, the spear thing, I was waiting for a better payoff about the spear.
Okay.
Because he wanted the spear, he got one. Okay, so I'm waiting for him to do something with it. And then it's just like, here's your spear back. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wait,
I
what?
feel like it was more about the symbolism than the actual.
But then why did
spear.
he ask for it the first? And so you guys can see where my mind is like, I'm kind of wrecked trying to figure out what was the purpose. So I hope that something's coming that's going to explain that whole thing. Otherwise, I feel like this is huge, like we were just talking about, Alan. I feel like this is just a plot line that just like, bloop.
Yeah.
It just, it just died. It died on the table.
Yep.
And I'm just like, I was waiting for something to happen because I was like, he's not going to fight his own countrymen. I was like, he's not going to do that. It just doesn't sound right.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, well, he's going to use it for some purpose. I was like, maybe he knows something. Like, he's going to protect somebody or whatever. And then it gets to this chapter and he's just like, here you go, boss. It gives it back. And I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Somebody tell me it's just a raffle situation, then I'm okay. I will leave it at that. But
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like it's just a I'll use the wrong term and call it a dangling participle.
A hanging Chad.
Even better, Alan. Thank you. I like that even better. We'll call it a hanging Chad.
I love it.
All right.
Oh, that's great. That's
All
good
right. So
stuff.
end of Alondo diatribe. We can keep on moving.
I didn't even think
They're
about
hitting
it
you
that
up in
hard
Discord,
at
by
all.
the way, Alondo, apparently.
What happened?
They're hitting you up in Discord.
Uh-oh, what I do?
Chat is they're sending like gifts and stuff to you in Discord.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I will definitely check it out after we get off the recording.
Yeah. All right. Anything for this chapter before we move to chapter 53?
Yeah, it was like that whiplash thing through the whole chapter, and then it's like we got to the last parts, and it was like deep. You know, it was like Callan is like like talking about like his growing up, and he's referring to his brother, stuff like that at the end of the chapter, and then of course Shallan. I mean the bomb on Broham had a sword. Number one. Number two, definitely dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, truth bombs.
Truth. Yeah. Everywhere.
Yep.
All right. So chapter 53, perfection, more verbose. As to the order, as to the other orders that were inferior in this visiting of the far realm of Spren, the Elfscholars were prodigiously benevolent, allowing others as auxiliary to their visits and interactions. What?
I mean, even listening to it, it's just so verbose. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and keep it together. Go ahead.
Keep it going. Visit and interactions, though they did never relinquish their place as prime liaisons with their great ones of the Spren, and the Lightweavers and the Will Shapers both also had their affinity to the same, though neither were their true masters of that realm, or neither were true masters of that realm. So the Elfscholars are the true masters, not the Will Shapers or Lightweavers, is what I get from that. Yeah. Anyway.
Which
With
we
lots of
only
verbose.
know 2 of them so far. Like
What?
like I don't know what else color is. I'm assuming Shallan is a light weaver,
Maybe.
and Kaladin is one of these wind guys.
Maybe.
But yeah,
There's lots of orders of the Radiance, so we'll
Yeah,
probably go break them down more later once we.
Mhm.
I feel like we need to come back around when we get to the end of the book or when it makes more sense.
I love
Try to
that.
explain this.
Last chapter, Kaladin's trauma was decreased by 0.001%.
I know he almost smiled a little
It's a
bit.
big step for him. It's a big step. That's great. All right. So chapter 30 or 53. We get to a duel. Jumping right in. This is the one we've been waiting for, right? Where Adolin duels Elit. But it's actually not much of a duel. Because he realizes his previous tactics no one liked. When he went and beat the crap out of someone, everyone booed. So the next time he acted like, he was not that great and kind of like gave him more of a show, and everybody booed because of that, because they realized he was just showing off and taunting the other guy. So he's like, you know what, fine. Do you want it to last long? You want some show? I'm not even going to let him hit me. I'm just going to tap him a bunch of times. Tap, 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 until his stormlight starts leaking everywhere, and then he just collapses under the heap of his armor. It's like, and I win. What do you want?
Like an
That's
anime,
so annoying.
like an anime character hitting pressure points.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what it felt like to me too.
Just kind of poking at him and not even like really fighting him. And, yeah. And then
like
Man,
armor
was a
seizes
Pokemon.
up.
Fucking frustrating for that guy.
Yeah. Armor seizes up and he comes over and just pushes him over. And he's like, and I win. Like,
I mean, literally, it was like death by 1,000 cuts,
Yes.
practically. I mean, it was just because it was an hour. Could you imagine sitting there watching somebody getting basically destroyed by like 1,000 paper cuts for an hour? I'd be like, this is the most boring thing I've ever watched in my entire life.
yeah.
Mhm.
So that was the next joust, our duel. So Adolin wins again.
Gotta find a happy median in there, Adolin. Somewhere between 10 seconds and an hour.
Well, we quickly get to the next thing, because after Adolin goes back to the staging area where Renarin and Navani are there, Shallan shows up to congratulate him. And yeah, Navani actually compliments Shallan. Which is
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Shallan then says that she wants to have dinner with him and walk with him at some point in the next, or I guess the next day.
Because she's busy that evening.
Yeah, right.
She's got Ghostblood stuff going on.
Yeah. And if Adolin wins his next bout in spectacular fashion, like, yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah, she's really cryptic here, and I feel like almost annoyingly so. She's like cryptic, like, "Hey, you need to do something spectacular because of something, and we don't know what she got this information from.
Right.
And you got to do something that's like, spectacular in the next match." And
Right.
I don't know. The whole thing is just like, based on what? And she doesn't divulge what her sourcing is or whatever, or what spectacular.
Spectacular. I'm thinking
Right.
Moulin Rouge.
Yeah. So, again, I'm just sitting here like, fine. You this is your first observation of his duel, and you came in and were like, with authority, like, I researched the annals that are out here, and I've determined that you need to do something. And I'm like, based on what? And then she's like, all cryptic about, like, oh, you got to do something spectacular. Why?
Yeah.
With what purpose? Anyway, I was just really confused. Very confused.
Yeah, but then as all this is happening, Rylus, who is Elit's older brother, comes in, like, storming in, like,
Which he
demanding.
expected.
Yeah, demanding that the High Judge nullify this bout, saying this wasn't a real fight. And the High Judge's like, I mean, he won fair and square. It sucked, but they didn't break any rules. And Adolin's like, you have a problem with the way I fight? How would you fight me? And this is the champion. He's like, I'm not gonna fight you. And he's like, I'll wager 6 shards to your 1. 6 shards to your 1. And Rail's like, you're not gonna goad me. I'm not gonna fight. He goes, you know what? I'll take you and anyone else. Rylus is like, really?
Oh my gosh, Adolin.
He's like, I got a witness on this? 2 days. We'll fight. And the High Judge is like, all right, set in stone.
All right, now you guys know I have been predicting he's gonna die in a duel. I really,
Like, this is
for a
it.
half second, I thought this is gonna be it. This is where he's gonna die in a duel because he's got too much swagger
Mm-hmm.
and pompous confidence. I was like, this is the moment. But for some reason, I feel like he's gonna get humbled, but somewhere or another, he's gonna come out of it.
Yeah.
And the only reason I
he's
say
gonna
that is
die,
only
but I
because he
think
put
he's
up 6 shards, and I was like,
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
If you just put up his 1, fine, but it's like 6 shards. No, he's not gonna lose. He's gonna barely win though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's gonna lose.
Wow.
I don't think he's
that's
gonna
a lot.
die, but I think he's gonna lose.
Wow. I mean, that's a huge loss. 6. That's
Yeah. 'Cause you're getting
huge.
too cocky.
Getting cocky.
I mean, imagine what does that do to your family? I mean,
yeah.
look, Unc already lost his,
Right.
so I mean,
Yeah, he's gonna screw it up for sure.
yeah, absolutely.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I guess we'll see what happens.
I know.
Guess we'll see.
Wait and see.
Yeah, even the High Judge is like, you sure about this? And he's like, yeah, I said what I said. He's like, all right, got a
Yeah.
witness.
He's got to be all impressive because Shallan's in the room right now.
Mm-hmm. And even Shallan like turns to the guys like, can you fight 2 at once? And he's like, it's gonna be tough. I don't know.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
Fighting 3 though, that's where the problem is because 2 you can always keep 2 people in perspective. It's always possible. 3 you cannot.
Right.
I mean, it's they could triangulate around you and now you're screwed.
Yeah.
So 2, he might be able to work it. If he said bring 2 more people, I'd be like, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Goodbye, my dude.
Well,
You
you
know.
remember what he said, right?
I'm saying.
Yep. Exactly. So, anyways, anything else in this chapter? It's a short one. He beats the crap out of the dude over an hour by death of 1,000 paper cuts, and then gets challenged to duel. Another
I
one.
just wish they used
Another one.
gauntlets or gloves and like smacked them across the face.
Throw
That's the
down
only
the
thing I'm missing.
gauntlet.
I just be like,
Take off Shallan's safe hand.
yes, use a safe hand to do it.
Yeah,
Safe hand glove.
the safe hand glove, exactly.
Only hands.
Yes.
Just yeah. Yeah. Watch Kaladin defeat 5 shard bears after hearing what Aelin do, just to one up them.
See.
With
Yep.
no shard blade.
With
and
no shard
No shard blade.
armor.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
One
right.
hand tied behind his back.
Yep.
Anything from all this before we move to our final chapter for the night?
Nah.
All right. Chapter 54, Vale's lessons. Or lesson. Just one, not lessons. Vale's lesson. There came also 16 of the Order of Windrunners, and with them a considerable number of squires. And finding in that place the skybreakers dividing the innocent from the guilty, they ensued a great debate. So that one wasn't too bad. That was short, sweet.
All of these just like go in one ear and out the other for me. I absorbed none of the information.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure
Tree.
there's good information,
Tree, me and you. I'm right there with you. I'm like, I listened to it. I'm like, okay, I can't parse any of this.
Yeah.
Goodbye, memory.
yeah, I think about it for like 2.5 seconds and try to make
Because I can't do anything with
connections,
it.
and then, like, no,
Yeah.
maybe
I can't
later.
do anything with it. Yep.
Yep.
Me and you, Tree. Same page.
Yep. So Shallan's going under the guise of Vale to go meet with Marays and the Ghostbloods. So they get there, and Marays is like, well, since 10 failed, that's the last time she's going to fail me. And just like, she didn't fail. Like, what do you mean? We were watching Amaranth's place. No one got in. And she's like, you mean this stuff? And Marays is kind of surprised.
He's impressed.
He's impressed. Yeah,
Absolutely.
he's very impressed. And Shallan's like, yeah, and I can reproduce all the maps. I can draw them from memory. And he's like, what? Like, why would Tin hire Scholar? Like, that's not like her at all. It's like, well, for this very reason.
I feel like every time she opens her mouth in front of these Ghostbloods, I feel like it's like Hagrid in Harry Potter. In that
Yeah,
one movie,
shouldn't have
he's
said
like,
that.
I should have said that. It's like every time she opens her mouth, I'm like, I feel like she's Hagrid. She's like, I shouldn't have said that. And I'm like,
It's so true.
Yeah, because she accidentally reveals her sketching ability, and then is forced to demonstrate it immediately. And then Maraise
she
finally calls her
demonstrates it,
out.
and I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god, you're the den of thieves. I mean, this is literally, by the way, I was thinking about this the whole time she's doing this. I was like, you're in a den of thieves, and you have just told everybody you have photographic memory capabilities.
Yeah.
And you can reproduce everything. And then they do a live demonstration with somebody.
Yep.
And I'm like, lady, so you have now indicated that you can reproduce.
You pretty much take a
the
photograph
visage
of their face.
Everybody in here.
Yeah.
Oh, it hurt.
Yeah.
It hurt my soul. I was
What
like,
an
lady.
idiot.
Yeah. And then finally Maraise puts two and two together. Or not finally. I think he might have suspected for a while, but he's like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah. I don't think he's that simple. I
Yeah.
think he just needed her to just kind of somehow
Confess.
to come clean. He
Yeah.
asked enough questions. He played that slow play. And
Yeah.
he was like, okay, I'm going to get it out of her.
Yep. It's like, so Tin's dead,
Ain't nobody got a stomach virus that lasts this long.
Yeah, Tin's dead, right? Sean's like, yeah, I killed her.
At least we don't have to pretend that anymore.
Yeah, but I like the fact she was trying to do, but what had happened was,
What
and he was
happened
like, "No, you trying to hear that?" He's like,
I
"Stop
don't
your
care.
noise."
He's like, no, we're it's okay. You know, it's okay. She wasn't really one of us, so that's fine. But just be careful going on killing your masters. We don't necessarily condone all of that.
Yeah, because she wasn't really one of us. She was kind of pseudo us, so we'll let it slide. And I'm like, well, that's reassuring.
Yeah. So, but she's
Because obviously she's not one of us either. So
Yep. And she's like, yeah, you know what? We might use you for another mission coming up soon. So dismisses her. She leaves, goes outside, and she's like, asks Patterns, like, have we been followed? Patterns like, no. He's like, I still don't trust it. So she turns into a rock and then hides inside that rock. A giant boulder. Just, that wasn't
Man,
there before.
the way that I wish I could just turn into a giant boulder sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, awkward situation boulder.
Yeah.
nice. Yes.
And then tells Pattern to go into the carriage and imitate her voice and say to return to the war camps. And as she's hiding, she hears Maraise come back out and hears Maraise
No. First she hears the wagon
carriage
pull
leave,
away,
and then
she
immediately
hears
horses following.
Cloppities
Mm-hmm.
get taken off, and she's
Yeah.
like, being all naive, like, that might not have been anything. And it's like, come on, lady, come on.
You're a liability now.
Yeah. And then as she's hiding, Maraise comes out and gives someone instructions to bring Shallan sketches to someone named Thadakar, which we've heard that name once. If you can remember that, I will give you, I don't know, a lot. I'll give you $20 if you can tell me when we heard that name. It's not a lot, but I doubt you'll be able to remember that. It's
Thadakar.
We've
We've
that
heard
name
before.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember
Not
Tree?
familiar to me.
Okay.
Thadakar?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you know Londa?
I mean, obviously, somebody related to the organization, right?
Yeah, because Maurice has to give the Thadakar, but we've heard that name before.
No.
Was it
You
from?
wanna
Wait.
remember?
Was it related to when the island place or something?
No.
No, it's not that one. Okay, then I got nothing. That's the only thing I come up with is
So
who
in
did
in the prologue of the Wave Kings, the first book we read,
Oh, no, I wouldn't.
when Galavar is dying and Zeth is standing above him, he asks Zeth, he's like, "Did Thaddeus send you?" And Zeth looks at him like strange, like who? And it was like in his dying words, Galavar, the dying king,
never mind.
asked Zeth,
Mm.
"Did Thaddeus send you?"
So that's the only time you've heard that name?
That's a throwaway if I ever heard one.
Yep.
Nothing's a throwaway, Alonzo. That's the scary thing.
Cat. There you go. Sorry, cat needed to be let into another room. Kitty cats. Yeah. So send the sketches to him, and then her illusion after several hours finally wears off, and it kind of surprises her. She's like, "Oh wait, oh I ran out of Stormlight."
Yeah, but she had been sitting there for like hours.
Hours. Yeah.
So,
Yep.
I mean, it went a lot longer than she probably needed to.
And she decides to walk back to the war camps, and as she's walking back, she finds her carriage
This is rough.
burning to the ground, and all the parchment driver and all the attendants.
Yeah, because they didn't use horses, or
No,
not
she
horses.
it was
Not
Parchment
horses. What am I
carrying
thinking
it.
of?
It was parchment's carrot. It's like a pallet
Like
coin.
a
I
pallet
know, but
coin.
what do they typically use? They don't use horses. They use
Trolls.
Trolls,
No,
yeah.
trolls.
Thank you.
Trolls.
Yeah.
Trolls.
Giant
Trolls.
crab cows.
So anyway, they used Lord have mercy.
Trolls.
No,
Parchment.
parchment. I don't know why I'm going like brain dead right now. Anyway, so I feel terrible. Yes, I feel terrible for the driver. But the parchment, that sickens me that they were just like,
Yeah.
like they have no clue what's going on. Why did they have to be killed? That just hurts.
Yeah. And I was wrong to the line. The line that Gulliver says is, "You can tell Thaddeus too late."
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
That's the line from book one.
And still wouldn't help me remember.
Nope. Anyway, I don't have the book in front of me to memorize lines. I don't have them memorized. But anyway,
How dare you?
how dare I don't have
Because
the
you know we're
entire,
gonna hold you to
all
the
these
task.
books, every line memorized. But yeah, it's pretty terrible because she feels guilty about all this.
I
She
mean,
should.
I feel like on one hand it's like, okay, you should try to minimize the collateral damage to human fodder
Right.
that you incur from what you're trying to do here.
Right.
But on the other hand, she is, and I will give her the pass only because I say she's naive about a lot of things.
Mhm.
She's also naive about this. And unfortunately, she didn't. It's the gravitas of what she's playing around with right now, wasn't hitting. And I think this is the wake up call she needed. You are trying to play a game of checkers, and these guys playing Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Stop playing around.
Right.
It's that serious.
Yeah.
There's loaded chambers, my lady.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is important. This is like the moment I feel like her maturity level should level up. It's like, like the Pokemon we were talking about.
Yeah,
Level up,
evolution.
evolve right now. What you've been playing up until now. And you've seen some things. You saw like, people getting killed and murdered and all this kind of stuff. And I feel like it's just things didn't click. And I feel like this is the moment. It's because of your actions.
Yeah.
Not you were just a bystander and people got murdered around you. Now they're getting murdered because of you.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, even the maid in Sadius's house, when she went to go find about Amaram, that maid could get killed.
Yeah.
I mean, just because. I mean, we don't know. And I was like, stop playing checkers in Russian roulette. That's what I'm trying to get to. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Hopefully she smartens up one of these days, because
You know,
that
Tree, I
girl's still
hope.
stressing me out.
She does, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Every
You
time
just
it's
want to
Shallan
smack her around a
chapter.
little bit. Just like, wake up.
Yeah, and she was so calm these chapters too. Like, sure, she felt bad, but like, she's not feeling the level of anxiety the other girl needs to feel
Yeah.
Thank you.
for the game
Yep.
she's playing.
Yep.
Yeah. And she's walking to this den of thieves, and she's like,
She's like, I got this. I know everything because I'm Shallan Devar. Ooh.
Yep.
she don't get it.
She doesn't get it at all.
Now she's getting it. I hope.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I doubt it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Tree. I don't think she gets it.
No, she's just digging herself a hole without a ladder.
Because right
Get
now,
out of it.
I mean, look. Because whoever burned down that carriage and killed all them people, they know she wasn't there.
Yeah.
So what's she gonna do? She gonna show up next time and be like, "Ha ha! I evaded the murdering." I mean,
No.
Yeah.
you don't
She
even know
just
who actually. You don't even. She doesn't even know who actually put out the hit.
Right.
It could have just been them being like, "Oh well, you know."
Yeah. You
we
don't
like
even
the fact
know
she
if it
did-"
is the Ghostbloods or not. Like there's
mean-
no. Yeah.
No.
Look, she has no clue. And as far as I'm concerned, and all this honor and oh well, you could take out, 10, but you can't take out, she wasn't one of us and all this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
This is the kind of BS we heard in the last book that we read, where it was like, oh yeah, we're aligned together, and then at the end you find out, it's like, nah,
Yeah.
we weren't really cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna take care of ourselves.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yep. So, anything else from these chapters?
No, I'm still scared for Shallan. I'm scared for Adolin now.
Yeah.
Kaladin's gonna be all right. He's having a good time.
Kaladin's gonna be fine. Favorite character?
I'm picking Syl this time.
So that's a good one.
Yeah, because she's just such a good cheerleader. She was funny.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna pour out my 40 for the carriage driver. He was just a
Yeah.
bystander. My guy, look, I'm pouring a 40 out for you. Imaginary 40, pouring it out for him.
Yeah.
Because he was just doing his job. I mean, he got murdered. So,
Yep.
look, rest in peace, soldier. Appreciate
Yep.
you.
I'm gonna give it to Moraes.
Okay.
Mm.
Just because Moraes is playing, I think, the better game here. I mean, it's Shallan's trying to get one on him or whatever, and I guess trying to prove herself to him. But I think he's the one holding all the cards at this point.
Yeah, Shallan just thinks she's the smartest person in the world.
This guy is layers on layers on layers, and I don't think we have actually seen everything about him.
Sure.
I think there's a lot more going on. So I think that's a good pick.
Yeah. So next week we'll be finishing part whatever we're on, part 3. So it's gonna be 4 chapters. So 55, 56, 57, and 58, which are the rules of the game. White Spine Uncaged, To Kill the Wind, and Never Again.
Ooh, those all sound very ominous.
And the last was called Never Again.
Never Again.
Kill the wind.
To Kill the Wind.
Mm.
You said White Spine Exposed?
White Spine Uncaged.
Wait,
What's
what?
a white spine?
We've seen it's been mentioned when they went to the market. They're like the creatures that are in the cage are like ferocious. They're like I'm trying to remember how they're described, but they keep them in
Sounds
cages.
like a rhino to me, kind of thing. That's my initial instinct guess.
The white spines. No, they're smaller. They're about the size of a human. I can pull up an image of what they look like.
Sure.
Oh, sure. Hey, I will take that.
They're straight out of some horror. But yeah. Share screen. Here we go. Here's compared to a person. What white spines look like.
Oh,
Oh, geez.
like a Velociraptor Stegosaurus situation.
And here's a.
Good gracious.
Oh, where's that one? That doesn't pull up. But yeah, there's. Oh, don't want to do spoilers, but there's lots of pictures down here, of different models of ones. But
It's like a porcupine from hell.
here's one right there. There's another.
Oh,
White spine. Yeah.
a little furry little pet. You want to just keep in your
You
house?
know. Yeah. Just good old friend. A friend.
Yeah, name him Spike.
Spike.
Mhm.
Put a little blue collar on
I
him.
shall call you George and pet you and love you for days.
Yeah, White Spine was the thing that killed Roshan's son
Oh yeah.
in the flashback. Because
Yeah, I remember that.
he went and found a nest of them or something like that, and ends up killing his son. And remember, Cal's dad tried to operate on him, and
His dad and his son.
Oh,
and
at the same
yeah,
time.
and his son at the same time ended up saving his dad, but the son
Wow.
Yeah,
died.
could
too.
save the son. Yeah.
Good memory on that one, Alan. Jeez, I would
Yeah.
have never ever put that together.
That was Aura Saber who
That was
remembered
our
that
saber
one.
that pulled that one back. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so I guess in
Congrats
my
on
mind-
that memory. What the
When that
hell?
happened, I thought they were like a boar. Like they were like boar hunting.
That's what I thought too. I was thinking Game of Thrones style, right? Where it's
But I think
you
they were hunting for something else, and they came upon a den of white spine, and
Okay, well that's
Yeah,
like
attacked.
good to know what they look like now.
Wait, in the chapter's called White
Spine
Spine,
Uncaged.
Uncaged.
Uncaged. Oh shit!
Oh right.
Oh,
it's a good chapter. It's a real good chapter.
You know, I'm playing a
I'm
video game
scared.
right now where
This
they
is
have
the
like some
end of the
Bengal
part.
cage. They have some Bengal tigers caged up, and every so often I like come up like on like an outpost.
Yeah.
And instead of me like attacking all the people, I would just shoot the lock on the damn cage, open that Bengal tiger cage up, and
Yep.
let the Bengal tiger just go do things.
Oh, my.
This sounds like that.
Oh, I think it's gonna be a whirlwind of chapters.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it sounds like it.
Um,
Oh, and you said this is the
This
we're
is the
end of
approaching
part
the
three.
end
of part 3.
So
There's
this
there's 5 parts total, but this is the end of
okay,
part
so this the 4th chapter we're reading this next time is the last chapter of this part.
of this part, yeah.
So this is going to be a climax. Okay.
yeah, we got. Yeah,
And then we
White
got
Spine
and then we got
Uncaged.
interludes, yeah.
How to
Oh,
kill the
yeah.
wind? You said
To kill the wind.
to kill the wind. White Spine
Uncaged.
Uncaged.
Okay, the first one that we're doing is the rules of the game.
Okay.
White Spine Uncaged, To Kill the Wind, and then Never Again.
Never again.
Oh,
my
never.
God, it's like this
that
ominous,
sounds
right?
okay.
I'm excited.
To kill the wind sounds like somebody trying to clamp down a fart, but okay.
Yeah, so should be fun. Should be fun.
Yeah, the chapter names are good though. I like that. The Never Again.
Right?
Oh,
And the
that
rest
sounds-
of the game
That sounds
makes
like
me
somebody
feel-
coming back at me like, "Yo, I did some crap in the day.
Yeah.
I said would never again pull the sword, but I'm about to do some shit." He's about to go crazy. That's what it sounds like, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like when
I
a monk
think,
picks up a knife again. They're like, I didn't want to go stab it again, but
Here I go stabbing again.
Here
Rules
I
of
go
the game has
stabbing.
got to be Adolin's thing, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be his duel. Rules of the game.
Cool.
Never again. Maybe he does lose real bad, Alonso. I don't know.
Maybe what?
Maybe he does lose really bad, and that's the never again.
Oh, hey, could be.
I don't
Yeah.
know. We'll find out.
Again, I know I'm going against myself saying I have been professing the fact that I think this guy's going to die in a duel, and for some reason I'm going against my own proclamation and saying I think he's going to survive it, but I think he's going to come out of this thing humbled.
Yeah. Well, we still
Yes.
have 2 more parts in this book, so he might make it out of this duel, but there could still be other duels. Like there's still
That's
lots
true.
of book left.
That's true.
So don't
Yeah.
give up on your dreams yet of Adolin dying in a duel.
My dreams. I love it. My dreams of him dying.
I just need him out of the way so that Shallan can happen.
Yeah.
You
And I
know,
can't-
we hope for it, but I just don't see it happening. Especially now that we know there was some. Well, I was gonna say fratricide,
Okay.
but it's not the case here. It's killed.
Yeah, it's a little challenging, but I think we're gonna get past it. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, unless he was like an evil, merc or something.
I don't think he was evil, but like Kaladin was fighting. He was on the other side. This guy was killing all of his men, right?
Well, yeah, right. I mean,
sides of the army.
Look,
It is what it is.
we know the type of person Kaladin is, so it's hard to think he just like went in blindly. But he is young.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but Shallan talked highly of her older brother too.
Right.
So it's
I mean,
they could still both be good people. They were just on opposite sides of the army. Right?
or could have gotten like, swung into a situation because of disinformation. Always a possibility too. Maybe somebody was like, this guy over here, he's out here raping hippos, and Kaladin's like, how dare you, sir? And then he goes and kills him, and then finds out later on, oh no, I got lied to by Professor Lies a lot, and
Yeah.
he's like remorseful about it.
Yeah.
Also a possibility. Maybe that's why do you want to pick up the sword? Who knows? Because remember, he killed him and didn't pick
Yeah.
up the sword.
No. Which, yeah, I don't know I don't remember exactly what happened with that situation, but.
Well, am I right, Alan? Am I remembering that correctly? Though he had the opportunity to get
Yes.
the sword.
He did.
He
And he
did
didn't want
not pick it up.
Right.
So I feel like it might be a situation because we don't really know quite how that whole thing unfolded. What I feel like is that he got in a battle with somebody that had a sword, killed a dude, could have picked up the sword, was like, I feel terrible about this. Maybe because he got misinformation. He's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I killed somebody that's actually not a bad dude. And then, Amaram is like, yoinks. And he's just like, yeah, here, I got it. And he's like, slash, 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 kills all the dudes around him because he's like, can't have it go around that I'm a little bitch. And now Kaladin's like, damn it, I should have went ahead and just picked up the sword, even though I didn't feel good about it.
Yeah.
He probably feels that way now a lot of times.
Oh, hell yeah. But now he's like super mad at Amaram because he's like, damn it, I should have just went ahead and not been a little bitch and picked the sword up.
Shoulda, woulda,
But
coulda.
by leaving it just sitting there, I left it to you, asshole McGillicuddy, to pick it up, and now we're all screwed.
He didn't know he was asshole McGillicuddy at the time, though. He liked Amaram.
Right. But this guy's over here talking about bringing back some Voidbringers, so I'm like, oh, Kaladin, next time, pick up the sword.
Yeah. I'm really still interested in these Voidbringer situation because it sounds bad.
Yeah,
but
it does.
Is
not
it
sound
bad? I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is the reason why I think our Prescendi boy is like left. He's like, some ish is about to hit, so you might want to go ahead, get in your bunkers now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really interesting too. All that Relaine stuff.
Yeah.
Relaine is such a better name than Shen, but like also, why didn't he just say my name's Relaine like way before?
He didn't really talk much in the beginning.
He's like getting like this courage lately.
Mm-hmm.
Which is great.
That's good.
Yeah, it's totally great.
I better see him pick up a spear later. That's all I'm saying.
We shall see. All right. Well, we'll be back soon, a couple weeks, to continue on our Cosmere journey in the Stormlight.
So we are taking next week off?
We are. I'll be in the beach. I'll be at the beach.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're going to. Is it bi-weekly?
Bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly now.
Every other week. Yep. So I'll be at the beach. So yeah, no recording, but we'll be back and finish up this part. So it'll be fun. So in 2 weeks' time. So that's all I got for this week, guys. So see y'all later.
Bye.
That wraps up today's chapter discussion on the Cosmere Reads. If you liked what you heard, follow the podcast and share with your fellow World Hopper. It really helps the show to grow. And if you think we missed something, we probably did. Join the discussion and let us know your theory. Until next time, keep your spheres charged, your metal files stocked, and remember, there's always another secret.